one's gonna be a bit different. This one's gonna be about the Super Bowl. So yeah, it was the Seahawks um, versus the Patriots. So yeah, this one's gonna be different. Really because I can't really do a synopsis because it's just that it's a football game. So yeah, basically I'm just gonna give my overall thoughts on the game. What I thought about it. The commercials that were there, the ads, the movie trailers, the other commercials for other companies, and just the game overall. I did the same thing last year, and I think it's pretty fun just to give my thoughts on the game. So yeah, I only do really one sports review a year, which will be the Super Bowl. So yeah, honestly, I actually really did like the Super Bowl. I thought last year's Super Bowl was disappointing. One, because the team I wanted to win lost. I believe that yeah, last year the Seahawks I believe won and the Broncos lost. I wanted the Broncos to win last year, and I believe the Seahawks won last year. I may be wrong. Whatever. And yeah, and then last year the trailers weren't that good in my opinion. The movie trailers or movie teasers were pretty good, but whatever. Because last year you had Captain America: The Winter Soldier and Transformers: Age of Extinction and a few other ones. So yeah, but this year I think they really upped it up. Mostly because the first half of the game wasn't that disappointing. Because last year the point difference was like almost like a 20-point difference from what I remember, or maybe wrong. And here the points were about like a 3 or 4 point difference I believe. I believe it was like 24 and 28 or something like that. So yeah, Patriots won. It was pretty good in my opinion. Yeah, overall, the Patriots won, and I wanted them to win. The Seahawks, I don't watch much. I don't watch a lot of football, in general, but when I do watch, I do choose a team on what I've heard from recently and whatnot. And I heard that recently Patriots have been having a really good, good games and whatnot, a good season. Um, so yeah, and I heard the Seahawks also they had a pretty decent season, but not as good as the Patriots. So I wanted the Patriots to win from what I heard. So yeah, and the Patriots did win by like 4 points, and I thought that was pretty good. And yeah, and, the way they won it was just they won in like one of the most incredible ways because within like the last 20 seconds of the game, and technically like an hour or like what's divided between one round or whatever, one quarter is like a half an hour or something like that. And really, in reality, it's not. It's like about maybe 45 minutes because you also have intermissions and um, yeah, people getting flagged in the commercials. So that 20 minutes was really like maybe 5 minutes in total, and because the replay value and whatnot. So yeah, and I had that last 20 minutes were really intense, and I really did like it. You also had some pretty great passes. Michael Butler, I believe was his name, or Matthew Butler or something like that from the Patriots. Apparently he's a new player, and I thought he did a pretty well job. Tom Brady, he was nominated MVP, the MVP for this year's 2015, 2014 Super Bowl or whatever you want to call it. So I thought that was also pretty cool. Speaking of Tom Brady, you also had the TED 2 trailer, which had Tom Brady, which that was pretty funny. The golden dick, that was hilarious. You did and the movie trailers overall were pretty great. The Avengers one was pretty great. What else did you have? I thought the Pitch Perfect one was pretty good. It was okay. Let's see what else. Yeah, I thought the Minion one was disappointing. The Kingsman Secret Service, I thought that was pretty good. The Insurgent one, I thought that was pretty good. The Sponge Out of Water, SpongeBob one was pretty good. I thought Tomorrowland, I thought was great. The Terminator one, I thought was pretty good, and the Jurassic Park and the Furious 7, I thought were also fantastic in my opinion, because those are some of my most anticipated movies of this year. And I do like the fact that the teasers they gave us a bit more of what we wanted. So yeah, some of the other commercials or ads or whatever they were pretty funny as well. There's the one with Budweiser, I believe, and it was a pack print. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, there's so many trailers and commercials and whatnot. It's not really hard to remember, but whatever. There's a one with the car and the old man, and I think he put his Viagra in the car tank or something like that. I thought that was pretty funny. I think that was for like Ford or Honda or something like that. Um, yeah, overall the trailers in my opinion and the commercials were pretty funny in my opinion. The McDonald's one that was pretty funny. Free hugs. You could pay. Yeah, that was pretty funny. If you go to a McDonald's and you pay and free hugs or say I love you to a family member or something like that, you could get a free burger, which is pretty funny. Speaking about that, I think me and a few friends we did this. We talked about this on the bus when we were coming home. We talked this about in a bus that we should go to McDonald's and see if we could if we hug each other, we get free food. I doubt it, but it'd be hilarious. Um, yeah, it reminds me of a story. That apparently there's from a book, not a book, an article I read. It reminds me of the story of there's this electronics store. There's this electronics store, and they said, if you could come here, you know, this you have this radio set or something like stereo set. Bring 299 bananas, and you could get the radio set and whatever. And what they meant by bananas was $299, not 299 bananas. Apparently, many people thought it was actual bananas, too, like 299 bananas, which was pretty hilarious. And since they were honest and whatnot, they had to take the bananas and then give away the technology, and it was like hilarious because apparently they lost like 10,000 or 10 million. I'm pretty sure it was like $10 million in revenue, and then they had like 11,000 bananas or something like that. That was hilarious. In my opinion, I think it's kind of gonna go like that. Many people are gonna go for hugs or whatnot, and yeah, I think McDonald's is gonna lose money like a fucker for like the next month, more or less. Yeah, I mean, overall, I did like the Super Bowl. I did think it was intense. I mean, it's not really something I review, honestly. It's not really something I could give it on a scale of 1 to 10 because it's not something you can actually rate in that capacity. It's not really something. I mean, I can't say the acting is good because it's just a sport. I can't say the writing is good because it's just a sport. I mean, the trailers are pretty good to see, and I did teaser trailer reviews for Avengers, Ted 2, Furious 7, Tomorrowland, Jurassic World, Pitch Perfect, Kingsman Secret Service, the Minions, Insurgent, SpongeBob. I did trailers. My thoughts on all those trailers, the ones that premiered. There were some other trailers also that premiered, like the Seventh Son and 50 Shades of Grey, but I'm not really interested in 50 Shades of Grey, so I'm not gonna do anything on that. And Seventh Son, I thought that came out already. I'm gonna be honest. I thought that's on limited release. I know it comes out on wide release. That's like this Friday, but I thought it already has a limited release. From what I heard, already has a limited release. So in my opinion, I really have no purpose on actually reviewing that. Um, I mean, so yeah, but for the most part, all the trailers are fun. All the stuff is fun. Overall, it was a pretty great game. Some pretty cool passes. It was really intense. The game was pretty intense. It was always neck and neck. The halftime show with Katy Perry, that was pretty good. When Lenny Kravitz came on, I was actually expecting them to do American Woman because that's actually a pretty great song by Lenny Kravitz. But no, they did I Kissed the Girl, which is also a pretty good song. But damn, Katy Perry went through like 5 or 6 different clothes changes or something because that was pretty cool. Then she sang with this other lady, Little Miss or something like that, or Missy Elliott or something like that. I don't know. I've never heard of her. I thought they did a pretty good job. Yeah, I mean, overall, the halftime show was also pretty good. But I really wanted them to do like American Women. I think that would have been the best thing. And yeah, and it's funny because after the Super Bowl, yesterday on Monday, I read this article about the Super Bowl, and the guy, I forget from where. If I can find it, I'll put it down in the description below. But the guy, whoever wrote it said that Lenny Kravitz is basically the new Jimi Hendrix of this generation or something like that. It was pretty funny. I mean, I could probably buy that. That he's the Jimi Hendrix of this generation. I could probably buy it. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. He has the looks. Actually, if they ever make a Jimi Hendrix movie, actually scratch that. Because they actually did make a Jimi Hendrix movie in 2014. Apparently, if they ever make another Jimi Hendrix movie, I'd want to see Lenny Kravitz in that role because he could pull it off. In my opinion, he could pull it off. I mean, he's got the acting chops, and he's a rocker. He does rock music or something like that. So yeah, I think he could do a Jimi Hendrix stuff. So I mean, aside from the point, I mean, the game was overall pretty great. I mean, again, as I said before, it's not something I could give a rate on 1 to 10 because this. I mean, rating a movie or a TV show or a comic, it's biased as a whole, but this is biased to another level because it's not really something you can rate. It's either good or bad. It was either A good or B bad. It wasn't. There's no such thing as decent because you can't say, oh, I mean that was a decent pass. Maybe it could have been better. He could have leaned back a bit or something, some bullshit like that. No, I mean for me it's not really something. In my opinion, it's not something I can rate. Okay, so if you so yeah, I'm not gonna rate it because it makes no sense to rate it because it's a fucking sports game for God's sake. It's not something I can actually rate. was a good game. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed the trailers. I enjoyed the halftime show with Katy Perry. The other commercials, the McDonald's ones was pretty funny. The one with the Viagra and the car, that was pretty funny. The Pac-Man and Budweiser, I believe, was pretty funny. There's some pretty funny trailers. And yeah, I'm not trailers, commercials, the halftime show, the game overall was fun, intense. It was a good game. Yeah, Patriots versus Seahawks. Patriots won by like 4 points more or less. And yeah, overall I liked the game. It was fun. And yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. I only do sports reviews when it's needed, which is like once a year during Superbowl, to be completely honest. And yeah, that's basically it for now. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.